Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Bachelor Nation News fans. Tonight marks the season 25 premiere of The Bachelor. Matt James will be meeting some amazing women and begin his journey to hopefully find love. In a normal world, reality Steve would have dished tons of spoilers for the season already. However, the worldwide COVID-19 pandemic has changed the way things work in almost everything, including spoilers. However, Steve did have a few juicy tidbits for those who just can't wait and need to know now. Warning: spoilers ahead. Reality Steve shares Matt James' final four ladies. Reality Steve went to his blog to share some spoilers for Matt James' season of The Bachelor. However, it seems at the moment he is only confident in sharing 3 names of ladies getting hometown dates. He dishes out a 4th name, but is clear he isn't completely sure if it's her or not. Steve says, "I know for sure, Serena Pitt. Don't forget, there are 2 Serenas this season, Rachel Kirkconnell and Michelle Young." He goes on to remind fans that Michelle Young is one of the ladies who is introduced following the 2nd rose ceremony. As for the 4th name, he says he has been told it is Bree Springs. However, Steve is quick to share that he's not gotten the 100% confirmation he needs. Steve goes on to say, when I get solid confirmation, I'll let you know if Bree is in fact the 4th girl. Doesn't mean she finished in 4th place. I'm just trying to give you the 4 girls that got hometown dates. Serena P., Rachel, and Michelle definitely did. What is known about these ladies? Serena Pitt is from Canada. She is 22 and is a publicist. Her Bachelor bio says she is chronically hangry. It also goes to say Serena would love to have a pet chicken so she could have a pet and an endless supply of eggs all in one. She's never found true love, but is hoping to do so with Matt. Rachel is a 24-year-old graphic designer from Georgia. She too has never been in love. However, she's hoping sparks will fly with Matt James. She said, "At the end of the day, love is what makes your life more special than others. Life can be hard and really difficult and dark at times, but if you have someone by your side that loves you more than they love themselves, that makes it all worth it in the end." Since Michelle Young is not brought in until after the 2nd rose ceremony, there isn't much information about her just yet. More details will surface on her soon. And then there's Bree Springs. If she is in fact the 4th lady to get a hometown date, she is 24 and a communications manager from San Francisco. She dreams on living an island life filled with sushi, swimming, and hiking. What do you think about these final 4 predictions? Stay tuned for more Matt James' final 4 women, the secrets, scandals, and shocking twists you never saw coming. Matt James made history as the first Black Bachelor, but his final 4 women made history for all the wrong reasons. Here's the unfiltered deep dive into who they were, what they hid, and why Bachelor Nation still isn't over them. Intro, word count, 300. When Matt James stepped out of the limo and into our hearts as the lead of The Bachelor Season 25, Bachelor Nation was all eyes, ears, and roses. A fan favorite even before his season aired, Matt was known as Tyler Cameron's BFF and a philanthropic heartthrob who had never appeared on The Bachelorette, making him the first Bachelor to ever bypass the franchise's usual formula. But it wasn't just Matt who made waves. His final 4 women, the contestants who managed to break through the drama, the tears, and the countless group dates, brought the fireworks, the scandals, and some of the most controversial headlines the franchise has ever seen. So who were these 4 women that stole Matt's heart and set social media ablaze? You may think you know, but buckle up, because this isn't your average Bachelor recap. From secret pasts and ex-boyfriend drama to internet backlash that forced ABC into crisis mode, here's the story of Matt James' final 4. And the unfiltered truth behind their rise and fall. 1. Bree Springs, the one America wanted, but Matt let go, word count, 1200. When Bry Springs first stepped onto the Bachelor Mansion driveway in a silky emerald green dress, you could almost hear the collective sigh from Bachelor Nation. She's the one. Smart, stunning, and composed, Bry was the quiet storm of the season. With a job in communications and a heart full of grace, she instantly formed a deep connection with Matt. Their one-on-one date riding ATVs through the mud was a fan favorite, but it wasn't just playful, it was intimate, deep, and filled with the kind of chemistry that made every other woman in the house raise an eyebrow. But Bry's journey wasn't all roses. As the competition intensified, so did her emotional vulnerability. Bry made it clear she was sacrificing everything for Matt, even stepping away from her job to stay on the show. That revelation hit Matt hard, but not hard enough to keep her. Why did Matt send her home? Insiders say producers were stunned by his choice. Bry checked all the boxes, one insider told Reality Steve. But Matt was already emotionally entangled elsewhere. Bry was too real, and Matt wasn't ready for real. Fans were devastated. Twitter exploded, and Bry's graceful yet heart-wrenching exit cemented her as the one who got away. But here's the twist. Bry isn't done with Bachelor Nation. Rumors swirled about a possible return, maybe even as the Bachelorette. And after the finale aired, she was spotted getting cozy with none other than Ivan Hall from Tayshia's season. Coincidence? We don't think so. 2. Michelle Young, the late arrival who captured Matt's heart, word count, ~1200. Michelle Young didn't enter the Bachelor Mansion on night 1. She was a late arrival, part of a controversial twist that saw 5 new women crash the party after week 3. But the minute Michelle walked in, Matt's demeanor changed. Suddenly, he couldn't stop smiling. Michelle, a 5th-grade teacher from Minnesota, brought a calm, steady presence to the chaos of the house. She wasn't chasing drama. She wasn't playing games. She was just authentic. Their first one-on-one was filled with laughter, basketball, and heart-to-hearts about family. From there, Michelle shot up the ranks, stunning longtime frontrunners with her late-game surge. And when it came to hometown dates, Michelle delivered what may have been the most emotionally honest conversation of the season. But fans sensed something deeper, something unresolved. As the finale loomed, Michelle expressed love, but Matt hesitated. His walls, which he claimed were down, went right back up. The infamous conversation before the final rose left viewers sobbing. Matt couldn't give her what she needed. And Michelle? She walked away with class. What came next? A stunning after the final rose moment, a painful confrontation, and then a glow-up like no other. ABC quickly announced Michelle as one of 2 upcoming bachelorettes, a history-making moment, and Bachelor Nation cheered. But behind the scenes, whispers persisted that Michelle was the network's second choice, only promoted after another lead backed out. Some claim she was used to clean up the PR mess from the season's racial controversies. Did Michelle know? Did she care? All we know is, she made the most of her moment. 3. Rachel Kirkconnell, the woman who won, then lost it all, word count, ~1400. From the start, it was clear Matt had a connection with Rachel Kirkconnell. Their chemistry was undeniable, from skydiving mishaps to whispered declarations of love. Their storyline had all the makings of a Bachelor fairy tale. But then, the internet exploded. Old photos of Rachel attending an antebellum-themed college party surfaced. TikTok users came forward with claims of racially insensitive behavior. And suddenly, the woman Matt James had chosen, the one he wanted to build a life with, became the face of the franchise's reckoning with race. Matt was blindsided. In real time, America watched him grapple with loving someone who didn't understand the implications of her past. Thereafter, the final rose appearance was awkward, tense, and utterly heartbreaking. Matt confirmed they had broken up because, as he said, "I had to take a step back for you to do the work." But here's the part the cameras didn't show. Sources close to production say Matt fought producers on how to handle the situation. He didn't want to break up on camera, one insider revealed, but ABC pushed for a clean break. Still, Rachel took steps to make things right. She issued apologies, began public education efforts, and maintained a low profile. In time, Matt and Rachel quietly rekindled their relationship, away from the cameras. Now, they're still together, traveling the world, attending events, and, allegedly, talking about engagement again. But not everyone is ready to forgive and forget. Critics say the reunion sends the wrong message. Others argue that private reconciliation should be respected. No matter where you land, one thing is clear. Rachel Kirkconnell may have been Matt's final rose, but she was also the center of the most controversial finale in Bachelor history. 4. Serena Pitt, the one who walked away before he could break her heart, word count, ~900. Serena Pitt was the wildcard of the Final Four, a fan favorite with the confidence to walk away before Matt could send her home. A Canadian publicist with sharp wit and a subtle sense of humor, Serena had an undeniable bond with Matt. They had fun, they had trust, they had deep conversations, but when it came time for hometowns, something shifted. After introducing Matt to her family, Serena expressed doubts. Her sister voiced concerns, and for the first time, Serena realized something was missing. In a rare reversal of roles, she broke things off with Matt. It was an emotional scene, not dramatic, not explosive, but real. And for that, Bachelor Nation applauded her. Serena knew her heart, and she wasn't afraid to put herself first. Post-show, Serena continued to shine. She joined Bachelor in Paradise, where she met and fell in love with Joe Amabile, aka Grocery Store Joe. The two are now married and thriving. While Matt's love story was fraught with turbulence, Serena found her happy ending on her own terms. EPIOGUE, the legacy of Matt's Final Four, word count, ~1000. Matt James' season may not have ended in a fairy tale, but his final four women, Bri, Michelle, Rachel, and Serena, became power players in their own right. Each of them told a different story. Bri, the sacrificial queen who deserved more. Michelle, the resilient woman who became America's teacher. Rachel, the controversial pick who forced the franchise to reckon with itself. Serena, the woman who walked away stronger than ever. Their impact reshaped The Bachelor. Michelle went on to lead her own season. Serena found love in Paradise. Bri became a sought-after influencer and speaker. Rachel weathered storms no contestant had faced before. And Matt. He stayed with Rachel. He wrote a book. He danced on Dancing with the Stars. And while some fans remain divided, one thing is certain. His final four weren't just contestants. They were game changers.